All right, so here we got Ethereum on Coinbase on the 1 hour. Right now we are up 2% on the day so far. Had a nice little move last night. We did come back down to the bottom of that range or that region. Got everybody scared right there because if we break the bottom of this region, 1500 is the next stop. But we did bounce off it again. Now we are getting rejected as of right now, basically at this diagonal trend line that I was just sitting here noticing. Let's see here. Hold on. Oh, oh, okay. Looks like we're forming some sort of descending triangle. Uh, with your lows coming in right here. It's a sharp one too. Um, Now, if we can break above that, I do think we'd pass the 50. I think we would have enough momentum to pass that 50 as your stochastic, or not your stochastic, your MACD, strong upside curvature. Positive momentum is increasing. It's starting to wane a bit, but wouldn't take much to continue to increase it. As you see, sometimes it takes a little break in the middle there, loses its upside curvature just a hair, which could be what's happening on this tick, and then continues up. Now, your RSI is in the neutral median zone. We are, see, where we at on the, okay, so we did test the neutral median line. Looks like we're trying to get rejected from it right now, but this is the current tick. So we'll find out whether we can get back above it or not. We are above that signal line though, and we will stay above that signal line as long as we're above 1747 and 60 cents. Vol is pretty neutral right now. I mean, you're just getting chopped around here. You got a nice little move, but it's basically just chop right now at grinding out the bottom of this region. We don't want to stay down here too long. We do want to get back above this 50. We do want to get back above this last high. This last high is what really matters. We need to get back above 1813, 1814, 50 in order to make any kind of difference. I mean, it'll just be a lower high. Right now, we did make a lower low. I mean, we are operating on lower highs, lower lows still. This entire move, lower highs, lower lows. Let's move on to the stochastic. Okay, so stochastic momentum oscillators, strong downside curvature, fresh cross to the downside. Now, we are in the bullish control zone still, and so it wouldn't take, we could still keep this bullish momentum as long as we don't break below, the bullish control zone, and this last level of resistance turns support on the stochastic. We could still come up, see maybe the top side of this Bollinger Band, but that would still be a lower high at 1800. We need to get back above that 1820 level in order to make a difference. Yeah, I mean, your stochastic could come down sharply and drop us right below this 200 or this 20 MA. If that does happen, I would expect us to basically come down to the lows again, grind them out longer. If we break the lows, yeah, we'd get some kind of support at the Bollinger Band, but I think we would start closing candles below the Bollinger Band if we do break these last lows. I do think would activate the people that are trading this as a descending triangle. And yeah, it wouldn't look good. Next stop would be 1500. Now, bullish case. If we can break this last high. Okay, what the? Something happened. All right, we're back. Okay. Now, if we can break this last high on, and obviously break the 50, I do think we would get some sort of rejection from the 50. But if we can break this last high, your RSI continue rising above, possibly heading up to the bullish control zone, probably getting some sort of rejection here, which would coincide with the rejection at the top of your last high, unless you just break on through it. But I think you would see some resistance there. And we work our way up to the bullish control zone, MACD, 1872 is when we crossed the zero line. So far, far away. That's not going to be unless Bitcoin gets to like 3250 or 32,500. But we'll continue rising above as long as we're above 1742. So as long as we stay above 1742, which also is the top of this last little range right here. As long as we stay above there, we have a chance. If we break that and start grinding out these lows again, the probability of us breaking them are getting higher and higher. So we need to stay above that. And if that happens, if we do break that last high, I think we come up to this 100, get a small rejection there. Ultimately, I think we would head up to the 200. That's all if we break this last high on a 1 hour closure, not a wick, a closure. If we break the bottom like we've been talking about, 1500 is the next stop. And that would mean, so if we would break that signal line on the RSI, enter back into the bearish control zone, MACD cross that signal line, Stochastic continue to drop down and leave the bullish control zone, that's when $1,500 is looking like it's in the cards. All right. If you guys are liking this video so far, like and subscribe to the channel. Check out our links in the description below. One being the Discord. A lot of great conversations about trading, investing, crypto there. You're welcome to join. By the way, your trend is very strong. All your moving averages have negative slopes. Your 50 and your 21 looks like they're trying to curl back over. Your 21 has a slightly positive slope, and it is holding up the price action right now. Basically, if you break the 21, you come back down to the lows. You break the lows, $1,500. Long story short, break this high, small rejection from, basically 1880. Ultimately, I think we would head up to 1950, 1940. And that's if you break this last high. Similar story to Bitcoin. Ethereum looks weaker. So yeah, even though Ethereum's up a little more today, Ethereum still looks weaker in my opinion. So those are my thoughts for Ethereum. Everyone have a great morning, great afternoon, great evening, and I will see you tomorrow.